Good evening, my dear good people. I come to you again this evening. A good friend of mine sent me a message and said she didn't find my Wednesday videos. And yeah, it was not possible that Wednesday I was not able to go out of my house. It was raining and I wasn't in the right of mood. However, I'm here this evening, and I'm here because in the afternoon my head was as if it was exploding a bit stuffed up, and I was not feeling some kind of headache, which I thought maybe could be as a result of high blood pressure, since I'm hypertensive. But I checked my blood pressure, it was nice, and I said to myself, look, let me just go to Thompson Park and have some fresh air. And that was it. I feel better now, looking at these greens, looking at this cool place, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Look at how beautiful this. My attention has been focused on these trees, on this tree especially. It's a beautiful one with the leaves much peculiar. There are so many squirrels, roaming here, up and down, looking for what to eat. And there are some beautiful birds flying up and down, pigeons, I suppose. And it's just cool. I've been wanting to talk to you about African Amputees Rehabilitation Initiative. And what I want to tell you about it today is that one of the objectives of this organization that I'm so passionate about, that makes me feel the way I feel about the organization, is the objective of making people, especially Africans, to change their mindset about amputees. Amputees and people with some form of disabilities as well. Amputees are not caused by God. Amputees didn't do anything to merit what happened to them. As an amputee, I did nothing. There is nothing that my ancestors did, nothing that my dad did, nothing that I did to merit what happened to me. My amputation today is as a result of a careless driver, minibus driver, that was going at such a speed in Abakpa. Abakpa, of all places, Abakpa is inside the city, for goodness sake. The speedometer by law should not be more than 60 kilometers per hour, even 50 kilometers per hour. Yet somebody was running at like 120 inside that town. And the outcome is myself, who is reduced to, who is blessed with amputation of my left leg, and 2 people in his own bus that died on the spot. So, amputees are not people who are finished. We are alive. We are human beings. All we lost is a limb or that part of our body that was cut off to save our lives. That was it. And amputees are capable of doing so many things. In short, that somebody is amputated does not truncate his destiny. For people like myself, being amputated only directed me to what I think God wanted me to do, and that is pouring my life for African Amputees Rehabilitation Initiative, which has already, as an organization, done so much for hundreds of amputees. And we still have a dream of doing more. At the moment, we are collecting the data of all amputees that we come across. And we all know the use of statistics. We are going to use the data we are collecting to facilitate the distribution and the gifting of prosthetic limbs to all amputees that need them. We will ask people to donate wheelchairs for those who are crawling on the ground in Nigeria, and our statistics will help us with that, to know those who need them. We have been able to distribute several crutches and so many other things we have done for amputees. And the biggest one we want to do is to tell you who is listening to me, looking at this stump, because the stump here is significant. Yeah. Somebody's leg is somewhere, probably gone back. Then there is a stump. There's a stump. There is a stump on his leg that he's carrying around. But your attitude has to change. It has to change, because the amputee is somebody that has job experience, depending on the kind of job he was doing before he had amputation. Amputee is somebody who is learned. Onyebuchi is a bachelor's degree holder in history and archaeology. Mr. Omeje is an experienced teacher. He was a headmaster. He was a head teacher, a principal of a secondary school before his amputation. He has all that wealth of experience. He has a family. He has his kids whom he is bringing up. So, my dear friends, you need to know about life. You need to know life is not all about the physical. You understand? It's not all about the physical. So change your mindset about amputees. Like my stepmom came to the hospital to see me a few days after my amputation, threw herself on the ground and cried bitterly. Oh, so my son is now Mpuripoko, meaning a one-legged person. In her days, people who are amputated practically lose their lives. They remain on the ground, like the stump of this tree now. They remain on the ground and never did anything again. Some even committed suicide. And for my fellow amputees who give up and think that life is finished after amputation, you are wrong. Maybe by God's grace, our group, the African amputees, will reach you. And then you will find out that there are many of us who are fighting for life, struggling and moving on, happy, celebrating festivals, going to Mass on Sunday, enjoying our kids. And like myself, who is the Reverend Father, preaching and visiting the sick people, bringing them Holy Communion, doing my pastoral work. So we will soon reach you and pull you out. You need to get up and join life, begin to live again. Thank you very much.